Well, they cut my stream on my other video. I'm gonna finish the rest. But first, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Yikakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they even called Jesus Christ. Now, I left off on how the Lord is gathering His people in the end by returning them back to their nationality. I'm going to get Jeremiah 17:4. It says, "And you, even yourself, shall discontinue from your heritage that I gave you, and I will cause you to serve your enemies in the land which you know not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." So we made the Lord mad by breaking the covenant. Let's get that. In Leviticus 26. Leviticus 26, and I'm gonna start with verse 25. You know what? I'm gonna start with 24. This is Leviticus 26 and 24. Then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sin. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send a pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. Okay, this is what's going on. He delivered us into the hand of the enemy because we broke the covenant. See, and He's avenging that covenant that He made with our forefathers. That's why He's turning the hearts of the forefathers back to the children, because the children is still getting punished. It says, let's see, in Lamentations 5 and 7, I think. Yeah, Lamentations 5 and 7. It says, "Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities." See, we're born the iniquities of our forefathers. See, we got to pay for what they did. This is how the Lord operates. Let's get that in Exodus 20. Exodus 20 and verse 5. It says, "You shall not bow down yourselves to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me." So he's putting the punishment to the children for what the fathers did. This is how God operates. Let's go to Isaiah 14 and 21. He says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." Okay, this is how the Lord operates. He gonna revenge His covenant that He made with the Israelites, and He's putting the punishment on the children. This is why He's telling them to return, because you're not knowing that you're getting punished for that covenant. Let's go with Amos 9. Amos 9, I'm going to start at verse 9. Well, start at verse 8. It say, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, says the Lord. For lo, I will command and will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. See, they don't know, a lot of them being killed, massacred, slaughtered because they sinning against the Lord. They don't even know the law that they breaking. Because the church telling them the law is done away with. You ain't got to worry about a law. So they getting chopped up and killed, thrown in a white van, kidnapped, because they don't know they breaking the law. See, eating a nasty, filthy pig, walking around butt naked. See, they don't understand what they doing. And they too proud to ask. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. See, they saying the evil ain't gonna prevent us from being wicked and breaking all of God's laws. We can do what we want to do. The so-called white man say we can do whatever we want to do. See, he don't say he gonna take us to jail for being naked in public. He let us do whatever we want to do. We can be we can mess with animals. We can mess with children. We can mess with the same sex. See, the so-called white man let us do whatever we want to do. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. See, they say the evil ain't gonna prevent us, man. We can do whatever the Lord still loves me. See, the Lord gonna love me regardless of what I do. He don't care about what you do. God is love. He loves everybody, even the wicked. And it's a lie. That's why he's killing people every day. It says, let me get, let's see here. Turning back to that. Habakkuk, Malachi. Oh, Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3, it says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know. My people do not consider. See, they don't even know they are Israelite, and they don't consider the fact. See, you're the descendant of slave, you is an Israelite, man. Only he doing that to the Israelites as a punishment for breaking the covenant. He's not just putting people in slavery, making them live in their enemy's land for no reason. It ain't because they was lazy and just wanted to work somebody. No, that ain't why he put nobody in slavery. He just wanted to work. They just was lazy and they wanted to work the Negroes. No, that is not why you went into slavery. That is not why your country is a poor country and you got to depend on the so-called white man. It's because you broke the covenant. Your forefathers broke the covenant, and he's going to throw your behind under the so-called white man. Now, let's see here. It's another one. I'm thinking Jeremiah 4 and 22. Yeah. It says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. See, the Israelites, man, they some foolish people. They don't even want to know the Lord. It says they are sottish children, meaning stupid. See, that's why they call them ignorant Negroes, because they don't know nothing. and they don't want to find out. It says, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. See, they wise to sell dope and to cook up some crack. See, they wise to do that. But anything else, they ain't wise. They can't barely read a 3rd grade education. And because most of them, let's get that, is raised by these Negro women. What's this, Isaiah chapter 3? It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. See, they're raised by a bunch of single parent households, bunch of women. It says, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead you cause you to error, and destroy the way of your path. See, why are they destroyed? Because of the people that's leading them. You can't lead nobody. A woman ain't gonna lead you nowhere. See, this is why Hosea 4 say what it say. Because the people's being led by some darn women. It said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Why do they got a lack of knowledge? Because there's a bunch of women sitting around trying to raise these people, grown behind men, hugging up under their mama, being mama's boys. They 35 years old, still up under their mama, talking about mama. Don't say nothing bad about my mama. See, forget my daddy. Don't you say nothing about my mama. See, it's 1,000 mama jokes, because they know folks so caring about some darn woman that's destroying they behind. It say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou have rejected knowledge. Yeah, they're going to reject knowledge, because they're going to get emotional like a woman, and they're going to reject it. It says, I will also reject you, that you shall be no priest to me, seeing you have forgotten the law of your God. I will also forget your children. See, that's why he let these women keep the children, because these men didn't want to keep the law. And he said, okay, you don't want to keep this law, I'll give these women the children, and let these women destroy their behind. See, I'm going to forget your children, since you ain't trying to keep no laws, man. Let the women get them and destroy them. Now, let's see here. Oh, let me get let me add on to that. Them letting these dang on women destroy their behind. This first Ezra 4, and I'm gonna get 22. It say, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? That's another thing. Not only is they being destroyed by being raised by the women, they've been destroyed by being simps, worshiping the darn woman. You worshiping her and bringing everything to her, doing everything for her. Verse 20, jump down to verse 26. This first Ezra 4 and 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. See, this is what's going on. Most of these jokers, they is being controlled by these women, raised up by women, worshiping women, simpletons. Whatever she say, they do it. Yes, baby. See, ain't got no kind of manhood in them. Now, let's see here. Daniel 7:25, it says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. This is talking about the last ruling kingdom. Before that end come, what they're going to be doing, speaking great words against God. It says, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. See, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is being wore out by the so-called white man. It says, and think to change times and laws. See, he changed the law. You a man, you can go get with another man. You're a woman, go get with another woman. See, go get you a dog and a chicken and hump on it. See, the white man let these laws be put into place. See, and he's gonna try to get a darky family, the Obamas, and let them implement the whole situation. Let's implement it when the Negroes got it, so they can't blame it on us. Like they gonna trick somebody. It says, they think to change times and laws. They changed the Sabbath into Sunday. People gathering on Sunday when they were supposed to gather on Saturday. See, they changing the day start at 12 o'clock at night. 12 o'clock at night, that's when the day start. This is the crap that these people is doing. Now, let's see. Let's get another one. It says wearing out the saints of the Most High. What you mean wearing out the saints of the Most High? Okay, this is Revelation 13 talking about this fourth kingdom, this beast. Let's see what he's talking about. It says, this is Revelation 13:5. It says, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things. See, John just repeating what Daniel had already said. He said, speaking great things and blasphemy. See, you can go sleep with an animal. See, we got a love boy group that you can love little boys. We ain't gonna lock all y'all up for even thinking about that crap. Put you on pedophile watch. No, we gonna let y'all keep y'all little society. It says, and power was given unto him to continue 40 and 2 months. Verse 6, it says, he opened up his mouth and blasphemed against God. He say, God look like an Edomite, man. God look like somebody with leprosy. He a redneck. God look like somebody that got albinism. See, it says, and to blaspheme his name. See, let's give him a Greek name, Jesus, whatever that's supposed to mean. Let's give him a whole nother name so nobody don't know his name. Let's see, let's say, and his tabernacle. Let's go in the land of Israel and have LPGT or whatever the alphabet people, let's let them have a parade in Tel Aviv. It says, and them that dwell in heaven. So everything in heaven and in the Holy Land, they lying about everything, man. It says, verse 7, it says, it was given unto him to make war with the saints. See, this is how he warring with the saints, because he telling them a whole bunch of lies, man. And power was, war with the saints to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindred, tongues, and nations. So power was given to these dragons to tell a bunch of lies all over the earth and control the Negroes and the Hispanics. And tell them a whole bunch of lies. That's how they warring with them. Look at what King David said in Psalm 52. He says, a son of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul a bold-faced lie. See, he was telling Saul lies, so Saul say, okay, y'all can go, you Edomites, y'all can go down there and kill a bunch of these priests because they conspiring against me. But look how he described these lies that they was telling. This verse, this Psalm 52 and 2, it says, your tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. So they warring with these lies. It's like they fighting with that with a razor. Like you're in prison and you fighting with a razor trying to cut somebody behind open. Look at Psalm 58 with King David. This is one of his people's, it says, Miktam of David. It says in verse 3, say the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her ear. So what is that poison? See, they poison and they speaking a whole bunch of lies, man. And they lies are like poison in your behind. Okay. It says, let me jump over to 64. It's Psalm 64. And I want to pinpoint verse 3. It says, who wet their tongue like a sword? See, that's how they go to war with you. They tell a lie. A whole bunch of lies. And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. See, this is how they warn with the saints. They warn with the saints because they love telling a lie. Let's go back to 52 real quick. I'm going to let the Lord say it. This is Psalm 52 and 3. It says, you love evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. You love all devouring words, O you deceitful tongue. See, this is how they warn with the saints. Let's change the laws and the time and fool these Negroes. Let's change the laws and the time and fool these Hispanics and Native Americans. Because guess what? We're going to tell them that they just property of Spain. They property of the Roman government. See, Hispanic. What does Hispanic mean? That's just a property of a country. That don't give you no identity. What is a black? Colored people. See, what the heck is that? Colored people. Ain't no such thing as a colored people. Brown people. They call you brown. The brown and black community. What the heck is that? Oh, brown and black community. You know, it's just a color. Color in the crayon box. That's all you can get. We ain't gonna tell you who your daddy is. Say, hey, what was my daddy's name? I don't know your daddy's name. You just a color. You just a colored people. Brown people. I don't know your daddy. This is how these Edomites fight. They fight with words. That's a lie. You just talking about a lie. Negroes, Africans. What is an African? See, Africa comes from Africanus, that Roman general. And that Roman general wasn't named after no Africa. See, they named the landmass after him because it was the land of Ham. See, them people came from Ham. They wasn't no Africans. They was Hamites. So how you gonna, ain't no Africans in the Bible, man. That's another thing. If it ain't coming out this word, and let's get that. It ain't coming out the law, it ain't coming out the testimony. Let's get Isaiah 8. This is how you cut a Christian and an Edomite liar. It says to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word. See, if that word ain't in the Bible, African, it don't exist. See, it is not a factor. It is not real. You got to speak just like 1 Peter, I read in my other video, 1 Peter 4:11. It says, speak the oracles of God. If any man speak, let him speak the oracles of God. See, if you ain't speaking the oracles of God, you ain't speaking the words out of this Bible, you talking crazy. It said to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. There's darkness. There's a bunch of darkness. Oh, y'all colored people. Oh, you some African. That is not in the Bible, man. You can't find Africa in the Bible. See, it's only Hamites and Israelites. Not no freaking Africans, man. But that's the lies and the weapons of the Edomites. This is how they fight. This is how they war with the saints. Let's tell them a bold-faced lie. You're a Hispanic. You just come from Spain. Spain took you over and conquered you. That's your identity, a Hispanic. This is the crap that they come with, man. Let's get some more about these lies, man. Because this is what is gonna kill these people. Ecclesiastes 12:10, it say, never trust your enemy. See, they run around and trusting the enemy. For like as iron rusts, so is his wickedness. See, they wickedness is because they gonna tell you a lie, and you gonna trust the lie. Okay. Look at verse 16. This is Ecclesiastes 12:16. It says, an enemy speaks sweetly with his lips. See, he gonna speak sweetly to you with them lips. Yeah, God love everybody, man. And you the blacks and the whites just need to get along. Oh, the color doesn't matter. We don't care about color. We treat everybody the same. I don't see color. She's just gonna tell you all kind of lies, man. It says, but in his heart, he imagined how to throw you into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. See, they'll get to crying and everything, man. Tell you a bold-faced lie. My cousin used to do that to these women. He say, man, I just cry to them. When they get the pressuring me about whatever I got going on, or whatever lie I'm telling them, I just start crying. Baby, he just go to crying and manipulate the women. See, and this is how the so-called white man operate. Now, let's see here. That was Ecclesiastes. Let me go back to Psalm 55. 55. Get right to the point. Psalm 55:21, it say the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. See, this is how they warn with the saints. This is how these red devils is warring with the saints. Their words are smoother than butter. They love flattering people. It says, his words are softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. See, they went to the Native Americans and went to talking all kind of sweet words, smooth words, soft words. See, and this is how they was warned with these Native Americans. But the natives was Israelites, and like the Lord said, my people are foolish. They was foolish enough to believe them. See, they was foolish enough to trust their enemy and believe the crap coming out of his mouth. They seen how they was coming and slaughtering people. They was hearing how these fork-tongued devils was slaughtering people, but they wanted to trust them. Let's make a treaty with them. Now, let's see here. Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no accounts of his labors. See, this is what's going on in the last days. This is the great sign that the righteous man is going to stand up. The man that's keeping God's law and having faith in Yahushua, they're going to stand up with great boldness. And this is why the end is going to be evident to the elect. It says, in great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him. Okay, verse 2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. So these Edomites is going to be troubled with terrible fear. And this is when they going to come and try to destroy the Israelites. See, first they coming with terrible fear, and then they going to say, well, if what they saying is right, and we is the devil that the Bible was talking about, we are the Edomites that the Bible was talking about, and this is the end of our kingdom, well, let's go out with a bang. This is what Revelation is talking about. Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. See why? Because he's seeing the sign of the Israelites standing up in great boldness, having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time. See the kingdom falling, wars breaking out. See, the Israelites is waking up. They see Russia is throwing them under the bus, showing them that the Yahushua was a black man. See, all of this stuff coming to pass, and they know, oh, our time is running out. They looking at all the signs in the heaven. Let's get that. Matthew 24. No, Luke 21, Salaki. Luke 21. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring. See, they gonna see all kind of signs, and they seeing the UFOs flying all around, the chariots of the Most High. They seeing them fly with their battleships and their radars. It says, men's hearts fell in them for fear. See, they seeing all the signs. The children of Israel waking up. See, they realizing that the sentence of slaves was the Israelites. They went into slavery because they was being punished for the sins of their forefathers. They was being into slavery because that was going to be a sign to wake them up. See, it says, men's heart fell in them for fear. Let's see what men's heart. Jeremiah 49. What men's heart? Where is he pulling that from? Jeremiah 49 and 22. He says, behold, he shall come up and fly as an eagle, and spread his wings over Bosra. That's why we have a Connecticut, Bosra, America. Because this is Bosra, the land of the Edomites. And that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pain. See, now, let's get that. How are they going to be fainting out off of fear? How are they going to be acting? They say they're going to be like a woman in pain. Let's see what they're going to be doing. It's Jeremiah 30 and 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man, what kind of man? The Edomites, do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. See, they that pale horse in Revelation 6, and they gonna be turn into what you call it, women. They gonna turn into straight women when they realize that the Israelites is waking up and the Lord is coming back to rescue them and take them out of slavery and put our behind into slavery. See, that's why when somebody gets so scared like a woman, what do? They go hide. Then where do they used to put the women? Down in a bunker. That's why the rich people buy bunkers left and right. Because they so scared like a woman, they hiding down there in the bunker. Because they know that the Lord is waking up the Israelites and He's getting ready to put their behind into slavery and destroy their behind. So they say, guess what? Zuckerberg, he just bought a bunker for $250 billion. Major bunkers they building under the ground because they already know what's going to happen. And this is how they getting scared. Oh, let's go ahead and get it, man. Revelation 6 and 15. It says, the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and mighty men, and every bondman and free man hid themselves in the dens. See, that's them bunkers. And in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sit on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? So they say, let's get a bunker. Let's spend billions of dollars on a bunker so we can hide from Yahweh, the savior of these Negroes and the Spanish we've been torturing and oppressing their whole life. See, we've been killing. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's go back to Luke 21 and 24. See, the signs is also 24. It says, this is Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. See, this is what we've been doing to these Negroes. And shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. See, we've been trotting down Jerusalem. We've been killing them with the sword. Revelation 13 and 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So we're going to have to go into slavery. See? It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So they so scared, they hide down in a bunker. See, they so scared, they like a woman trying to hide from the military. Because she can't fight. She go hide down in the bunker somewhere. See, her and the children. Hide the women and the kids. See, put them down there in the bunker. This is what they doing. Because they fainting out of fear. They the heart of the Edomites, see, is in great fear. That's what Revelation 11 and 12 is saying. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. See, the enemies were seeing that the Israelites was the descendants of slaves who they've been killing and torturing and working to death. See, and hogging all the money for themselves and selling out the neighborhood to the Arabs, the East Indians, and the Chinaman and the Japanese man. They've been selling out the neighborhood to them, letting them get rich. Y'all can get rich with us. We all gonna work these Negroes to death and make some money off of them. Let's get that in Zechariah 11 and 5. Zechariah 11 and 5, it says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. See, we've been holding ourselves not guilty. We ain't been saying we doing anything wrong. See, we've been holding ourselves not guilty all this time. And now these Negroes is waking up, standing up, and it's going to be our time to go into slavery. It says, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not. See, their own shepherd don't pity they behind. Because they not going to tell them the truth, and they going to take a bag and put a trap for they behind. Let's get that real quick. Just to back up those words. See, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. Jeremiah 5 and 26, it says, and among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set snares. They set a trap. They catch men. See, Pastor Pork Chop, he's setting the trap for you behind. See, don't listen to those Israelites. You can still live a life of wickedness. See, you can still walk around naked, eating a nasty, filthy pig, a crab, and a lobster. See, you can go to hog heaven, pig heaven, and eat that crab. It says, verse 27, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. See, T.D. Jakes with his puppy hanging with Puppy Daddy, he got $22 million for telling lies. And this is what they do. And so these dragons know that their end is come. Let's go to Ezekiel 7. Ezekiel 7 and 5, it says, thus says the Lord God, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watch for it. Behold, it is come. See, this is what the dragons know. Say, man, our end done come. We're in trouble now. These Negroes waking up, boy. Our own buddy Putin done brought the black Jesus out and showed the whole world. We in trouble now, boy. He say even the Hispanics, they waking up, knowing that they true identity. Man, I'm in trouble. Now let's see. Oh yeah, let's go back to Jeremiah 49. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. See, we done exposed Abraham in so many ways. Done seen how they come from the Herodian dynasty. The Herodian dynasty was a bunch of Edomites ruling over the Israelites. So-called white man ruling over a bunch of Negroes. See? And They did that all the way up to the 100 when Agrippa died. See, Agrippa then died at 100 AD. So then you had Edomites certified, still alive. They weren't exterminated. They were still alive and hanging around the rest of them. And so Esau has been exposed. This is how we know his kingdom is over with. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means. Well, let me start up to verse 2 of chapter 2. It says that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Mashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. See, the Israelites had to wake up and expose these dragons. See, while they waking up and prophesying to each other, they're exposing the dragons at the same time. It says, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. See, the son of perdition, this is how we know guaranteed that this people is the son of destruction. They done destroyed the whole world. And let's get that. Who is the son of perdition? These Edomites. Because it went along, 49 say we're going to expose them. 50 and 51 talk about when they get this great city, Babylon, this city of confusion, this is what they're going to be doing to the earth. Jeremiah 51 and 25. It says, behold, I am against you, O destroying mountain. Talking about Mount Seir, the Edomites. Says the Lord, which destroyed all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon you and roll you down from the rocks and will make you a burnt mountain. See, that's why in 49 it talks about the Edomites being burnt up like Sodom and Gomorrah. And then this Babylon is going to be burnt up like Sodom and Gomorrah. See? So when you go into it, these people is thoroughly finished. Now, let's see here. Obadiah, verse, let's get verse 9 and 10. It say, and your mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau might be cut off by slaughter. So that mountain is a whole kingdom or nation. That's why it's saying, oh, destroying mountain, because they destroyed the whole earth. In verse 10 it says, for your violence against your brother Jacob shame shall cover you, and you shall be cut off forever. So shame gonna cover them for the violence against the Israelites. Okay. Okay, so pretty much I'm gonna close out, because I got some minutes on that other one. Now here in this second Ezra 6, I'm gonna start at 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? What's going to be the end of the time? Or when shall be the end of the first? When is going to be the end of this world? I do not own the copyright to this music. It says, and the beginning of it that followeth. And he said unto me, from Abraham to unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born unto him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to jump down to verse 20. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Okay. Let's get down to Psalm 19. Psalm 19:4, it says, their line is gone out through all the world. All the earth. And their words to the end of the world. So that's twofold. When this thing happens, this is when the world is coming to an end. And this first world, it said the end of the first. It says, in them have he set a tabernacle for the sun. And really, I meant to say the world of Esau is coming to an end. Okay, so going back to so at the end of the world, we all gonna see together what's going on. That's why this gonna happen. In Baruch 2:30, it says, let me start at 29. It says, if you will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Okay? It says, and I know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. So they're going to remember themselves. They're going to remember their true identity. And they're not going to be thinking that they just a bunch of colored people, or a bunch of Hispanics. They're going to know that they are the children of Israel. Okay. And so that's all them return scriptures where they show how they all return and remember their identity. Peter was 1 Peter 2:9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, not a church, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, meaning was not known as the Israelites, but are now the people of God, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. So he's giving us mercy by giving us our identity back, because we didn't have our identity and the mercy wasn't there. Okay. Now Revelations see. Woke up in chapter 11. Now Hosea got another wake up verse. Hosea chapter 6, verse 1. It say, "Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us." See, that's healing us from our destroyed state, not knowing who we were. "He hath smitten and he will bind us up. After 2 days will he revive us. In the third day he will raise us up and we shall live in his sight." That's what Revelation 11 is talking about. The Israelites is going to live in his sight, because Hosea was written to the Israelites. It's Hosea chapter 1. Hosea chapter 1. Yeah, it just say the word came to Hosea in the time of the kings of Israel. So it's pretty much saying the same thing. Now, let's see here. Let's get another one on them waking up. Ezra song. Oh, we gotta get this one.
Hey, you need a key.
Psalms 83. I'm gonna start at 3. It say, "They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted against your hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee." So they're trying to hide the identity of the Israelites, and the Lord gonna wake them up. See, he gonna give them their identity back, and this is when they gonna be scared to death. See, it's not gonna be just the tabernacles of Edom, verse 6, it's Psalm 83. The tabernacles of Edom is not gonna be the only one scared. See, all of them gonna be scared, because all of them in the UN consenting to what the Edomites is doing. Because mind you, the UN, all the Edomites got the most powerful vetoes in the UN. See, everybody don't got a veto in the UN. That's these Edomites. It says the tabernacles of Edom and of Ishmael and Moab, the Chinese. Ishmaelites is the Arabs. The Hagarenes is the African Hamites. Gabal and Ammon, that's the Japanese. The Amalek is the Mo-Edomites. The Philistines, the Mohamites. And the inhabitants of Tyre, that's the Mohamites. See, all of these people is conspiring against the Israelites, following the so-called white man, to hide our identity, so they can stay rich and getting rich off of us, saying that they not guilty of doing nothing, as long as they can stay rich. That's what Zechariah the 11th chapter verse 5. See, we not guilty for doing what we doing, because their own people don't care about them, and we getting rich off the whole situation. But they all getting scared now, because the truth is coming out. The Israelites is standing up, showing that great sign that's supposed to be shown when he gonna come back. And they running for cover. See, that show you that they scared like a woman. And they building bunkers and they running for cover. But let's go ahead and get it. Jeremiah 16 and 16. They can run for cover all they want, because this is what's going to happen. He said, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, says the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." See, he's going to hunt they behind to the end of the world. They're not going to be able to hide. They're not going to be able to get away. Isaiah 24 and starting at 21, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. What are you going to do to them? And they shall be gathered together.
Yes,
that's how we going to come and hunt they behind. We're going to gather them together. It says, as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be set up in the prison. See, these are elite Illuminati, elite billionaires, trillionaires. We're going to throw they behind in the pit. We're going to hunt them down. And, oh, let's get it. This is Psalm 149. This is what King David showed how we was going to hunt them down. This Psalm 149 and 6. I do not own the music in the background. I do not own the copyright to the music in the background. Psalm 149 verse 6, it says, let the high praise of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. So see, we going to have swords in our hands coming to get them, meaning we going to have power. It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. See, we're going to hunt them down and put them in chains. It says to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints. See, we're going to hunt them down and throw they behind into slavery. This is what's going to happen. Now let's get, is it hat? Which one is it? Zephaniah, where are you? There you go. Zephaniah 3 and Zephaniah 3, starting at verse 19, it says, behold, at that time will I undo all that afflict you. He's going to take us out of slavery. And I will save her that taught and gather her that was driven out. I will be driven out on slave ships and other captivity. It said, and I will give them praise and fame in every land, whether they will have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before their eyes, says the Lord. Now let's get Zechariah, because he tells them the same situation. When he turned back the captivity, this is where he gonna get us fame and praise, and they gonna start doing this. It says, verse 23, to get to the point. Thus says the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all of the nations, even shall take hold of a skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. See, they're going to be going with the Israelites, because the Israelites is going to be woken up, and they're going to be hunting down these people, and they're going to have power, and they're going to be ready to bow down and take their slavery. See, it's like them people that know they got caught, and they surrounded by the police. They put their hands out and say, take me to jail, I surrender. They're going to grab hold onto the skirt of a Jew. We know God is with you. He gave y'all superpowers. So let us go with you. Please don't kill us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Please just throw us into slavery. Put the handcuffs on us. We sorry. See, they're going to be ready to grab hold of a Jew then. Let's read that again. It says, even shall take hold of a skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. He's not with everybody. That's why they're going to be saying, we heard God with you, because he's not with us. He's only with you. Now, let's get, let's see. Let's see. Jeremiah 51. Let's see. Jeremiah 51 and 9, it says, well, you know what? Jeremiah 50, I want 50. Jeremiah 50 and 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. See, this is when the Israelites is going to be delivered out of Babylon. And Babylon, America, is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. So now, when Babylon is destroyed by these missiles, what they call arrows in the Bible, just like they call a missile a broken arrow, then they're going to come out and start hunting people down and throwing they behind into slavery. See, they thinking that it's going to be a nuclear holocaust and the whole world going to be hit with nukes, so they're going to hide them in those bunkers. But see, once they're going to get delivered, the Israelites going to get delivered, and they're going to go and hunt down these red dragons, these rednecks, these Arabs, East Indians. See, we're going to hunt all they behind down thinking they're going to get away. Now, let's see here. Let me get Daniel. I'm gonna start with Daniel 7 and 14. It says, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and tongues or languages shall serve him. Now they're not just going to serve him, they're going to be serving the 144,000 and all the Israelites. It says, shall serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Verse 18 lets you know it's not talking about just him. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So we're going to take the kingdom and we're going to possess it forever. And we're not going to give it back to nobody. They're going to get some land, but they're going to have to still be under our laws, which is already written in stone by the Most High. Because he's going to put the laws in our hearts, and then we're going to rule forever. Let me see what else. But we done throw them in the pit. America, Babylon is going to be destroyed. They already getting afraid now, because that's when they're going to start coming with they device they're going to try to put in people and turn them into cyborg. See, they got all these cyborg movies and Terminator movies. So they want to turn people into robots, man. They want to have robot, have human. So they scared the robots going to take over. That's their excuse. But they really just want to enslave the whole world with their devices. And let me get a verse talking about that for these Negroes. I think it's Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, "Lo, your trust in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt," meaning your trust in Egypt, spiritual Egypt, Babylon the great city, your trust in the so-called white man that run America. It says, "Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand." See, that's why they want to put that device in your hand. It says, "And pierce it." It's going to pierce your hand with a device. It says, "So is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." So all that trust in the so-called white man. That's why Revelation 13 say, "All they that worship the beast." See, they trust him. That worship stands for trust. See, that worship is not talking about they're going to bow down and worship the so-called white man. No. They're going to trust him to put a device into their hand or into their forehead, trying to turn themselves into a robot. See, this is what it's talking about. And so that's a killer verse to show how they're going to try to trust. But see, the Israelites always trust their slave masters. They love to trust their slave masters. When you go into Isaiah 30, verse 2, it says, "That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." See, America is the shadow of Egypt. They want to trust in America and the white man's government, and his government is trying to plot and plan on how to exterminate their behind. You got Kissinger. Kissinger tried to talk about, let's bring this LGBT, whatever the heck, let's make this into their population so they can depopulate. He had a whole depopulation plan. Margaret Sanger, she coming out with the same stuff. We got a whole depopulation plan. We want to depopulate the people. Same thing with Bill Gates. He all on the TV talking about it's a flying bug that's going to get everybody to sick. So now everybody want to put poison in their veins and turn themselves probably into a robot and don't tell them what was in that poison. They going up to the white man, sticking their arm out, letting them put the poison in the vein. So they trust him. They don't bow down and worship him. They trust him. Verse 3, it says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." Verse 12, it's still in Isaiah 30. "Wherefore thus says the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression." See, they trust in the oppressor, the slave master, "and perverseness, and stay thereon." And this is what Isaiah 36 is talking about. So when you go to Revelation real quick, 19 and 20, it says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which with he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image." See, they trusted this man. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. So this is what's going to happen to these people, man. They're going to get cast alive into that fire that's going to burn up Babylon because they want to trust the so-called white man. But I'm going to leave it there. Give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah Kadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.